really feels like a computer, because you're trying to work on this and it's doing all this background stuff, and the next thing you know, the program you're trying to run is getting slower and slower, and you're like, would you quit doing all that dumb background stuff? I'm trying to do this. I mean, shut all that. Close that. That happens to me all the time on the computer. What are you? I'm trying to do this. I'm like in the middle of a video game, I'm driving, having a good time, and then boom, I get shut down. I'm like, what? Automatic update thing. I'm like, oh, update yourself some other time. That's a really good example of autism. But see, there's no exit button in autism. You can't just exit it, so you just But I've developed specialized things because I'm like really weird and different. I can't classify myself with much of anything because I'm totally different from everything I've ever seen. I got two things that I use constantly. One is a cat. Most people, they'll look like, what are you doing? Pretty much distracting myself. See, sometimes if I'm bored, it'll be like, but if I'm really getting irritated, I'll be like, so I grew up with cats. I can imitate real cats, which is pretty cool. That was my Garfield. Nobody could get Garfield to come to them because he didn't respond to his name. He responded to meow. And then if he went off in the neighborhood and you couldn't find him, I could just walk outside and go meow, 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 and he would show up. And I immediately knew that he was dead when I did that, and he didn't show up. It was right after they had to worry about rabies, I think it is. But I think they took him and killed him. Well, he wasn't an indoor cat, and you don't put cats on a leash, so he just ran around and... Ooh, well. I also have this noise. That's the most relaxing sound I can make. The louder, the better. It sends a shocking pulse through the whole nervous system and just calms every single nerve. So, only based on my own personal experience, from what I know, if an autistic child is making lots of noise and they're doing stuff like that, their inside nerve system is gone haywire. Their brain won't stop talking about stuff. Like, everything just goes nuts. I think, like, if you had the most annoying person you ever heard and they're talking, and then you're in a room where there's like more computers than you can count, and there's a video with that annoying person on every single screen talking to you all at once inside your brain. So as an autistic person, you just drown it out. Everything is relaxed. That's my take on autistic noise. It's very relaxing. Personally, I don't know what autism is. I don't know why, what, how, where. I don't know anything about it. I made some videos and put them on YouTube because I have autism, and Pretty much, for people that don't know what autism is, they're like, is it a scary disorder, dangerous people, you know, all kinds of things you could think about autistic people. If you don't have a clue what autism is, it could be people that are homicidal, they collect guns and they plan shootings and stuff. And you're like, no. There's nothing to do with autism. So, autism is a brain malfunction, and I would describe it as a virus. It doesn't tell you what to do. It doesn't order your life or control you. What it does is it takes your ability to control yourself away from you. So there's nothing controlling autistic people. It's the lack of control. And pretty much it has to do with the nervous system. For me, my nervous system, which it's supposed to, you know, when everything's fine, your nerves are, everything's fine. My nervous system, when everything's fine, thinks everything's not fine. It's constant panic. It's like you're being dunked in a fire, or you're trapped in the ice, or you're drowning in water, or, you know, the things that nerves are supposed to tell you when bad things are happening, they're going on 24/7. They're constantly saying bad things are happening, and the only way to shut it down is to distract the brain from being able to process it. And I think to show the intelligence of some autistic people, you see they start beating on their head. You're like, what are they, trying to hurt themselves? Are they like abusive? They're so smart, they know the problem is in their brain, and they're actually trying to destroy the brain that's causing the problem. They're like, if I can break this thing, it'll leave me alone. So that's not stupidity, that's really good intelligence. They figured out where the problem is. They just don't know how to fix it, and maybe if I beat it like a CD player, it'll stop skipping and, you know, go back on the track it was supposed to be on. And it's pretty much what I wanted to offer was insights into my own personal experiences with autism. I mean, I don't have a pacifier because it's a toy. Trying to get my mouth to move. I've gotten better, but I was watching myself on video and my mouth still is like better, but not really great. And I don't wear diapers for fun. I wear them because I wouldn't be able to wear anything if I didn't have them. I have alarms set to tell me when to eat because I don't feel hungry. And I guess it'd be okay. See, this is me. This is from not knowing when I'm hungry. And that explains why I have diapers on, because I don't even know when I'm supposed to eat. Now, if I could set an alarm to go potty, that'd be awesome, but I really don't know when that's going to happen. I can only set alarms and stuff and fix things. Well, I can only fix things that I can use alarms to fix things with. And I haven't the slightest clue how much time has gone by. I like cut and splice and stuff. There's a red light on my camera, I know that now. If I run out of memory card, the red light goes off and I won't be talking nothing. That's cool. Oh, that reminded me, another thing, I finally got around to putting the extra light in here. This looks so much nicer. Like, what's with the dark videos? That's part of autism.